The New York Knicks have a golden opportunity to pull off a move, giving them so much help after a Jalen Brunson injury with a player that is severely underrated and the Knicks have a chance to go get right now, while their other options are internal as well. With a young fan favorite, the Knicks now have a chance to pull off an excellent move that nobody would see coming and would also clearly help out this team a lot. Well, we also have other stuff to go over with the Knicks regarding how this team already does look better than last year's squad, but now with the injury to Jalen Brunson, there is something they're going to have to do, making a move so they continue to play in a way that helps them win more and more games and will help them not really burn anybody out and also make their way to the NBA Finals. There's a lot to go over right now. Obviously, everyone who's a Knicks fan is sort of shaken with that ankle injury to Jalen Brunson and nothing coming out yet on how serious this injury is. We're going to go over some of that as well, guys. Whole lot to talk about. Before we jump into everything, make sure to subscribe if you're part of that 55% that's not subscribed to Knicks Digest. We have a bunch of videos coming out every single day that you don't want to miss out on, covering everything New York Knicks, and we are going to not waste any more of your time and jump right into this video because, guys, there's a lot to go over right now. I mean, look, as we all know by now, Jalen Brunson turned his ankle against the Orlando Magic at the end of the game last night, and that was absolutely heartbreaking to see. Brunson, the best player on the Knicks and one of the best players the Knicks have ever had, has dealt with ankle injuries in the past. He turned his right ankle, and things do not look great as of right now. Now, he did hurt his ankle a couple months back in March, and did miss an entire month of action. The Knicks in that span were able to go 9-6, which was promising, but at the end of the day, we know the Knicks are not at all a contender if their captain is not playing on the court. And of course, as we saw, Jalen Brunson, as revealed by multiple outlets, was seen outside the locker room using crutches and some sort of protective boot on his ankle. Mike Brown said that he just rolled the ankle and didn't know more than that, but when you see Brunson on crutches and the boot, it leads you to believe that this is a significant injury, and the Knicks know this is a significant injury. And how long is he going to be out? We don't know, but usually with ankles, it's a matter of weeks, not days. That means the Knicks will be missing a guy who puts up 28 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, and 6.5 assists, shooting 47% from the field and 37% from three. Brunson, the best player on the Knicks. The Knicks are going to struggle a lot more without him. However, they now do have an opportunity to go out there and make a sneaky signing that nobody would see coming, while also getting a chance to bring in a guy who could totally help hold it down for the Knicks when fans have made one thing very clear. After I dropped the video regarding Brunson's injury last night, fans were quick to discuss the whole situation surrounding the Knicks not really having a true backup point guard. I mean, I recognize a lot of these names on these comments. I do read the comments, guys. I'm around. I don't have time to respond to all of them, but I try to respond to as many as I can. And I mean, we see here, I told you before the season even started that they should have gotten a backup point guard and a good one, but insisted they let one good option and then they had to go to another team instead of trying to sign. So at the end of the day, we were seeing this stuff. This is why the Knicks desperately need a legit backup point guard, and we will have plenty of more back-to-back games. A backup center would help also, which is very true. And also just the comments sort of regarding ball hogging and being a defensive liability. I wouldn't call Jalen Brunson's game ball hogging per se last night. I would call it more the Knicks struggling to, just handle the Magic's defense that was very physical and sort of ran them off the line and sort of just let Brunson go out in one-on-one coverage the entire time. Brunson did end up landing wrong, turning his ankle at the end of a game that he should not have been in on, which, we don't want to see Mike Brown do because it's evidently very similar to what Tibbs has done in the past. But that's not the point right now. The point is everyone is sort of in agreement that the Knicks need a backup point guard. And when we look at this team, the passing has been so good that now without the Knicks one true point guard that's been in the rotation, Jalen Brunson, we should be concerned because the Knicks, they're taking 10 plus more threes per game now, and they're taking more corner threes, they're taking more catch and shoot threes, they're taking less mid-ranges, and they're shooting more free throws. So they're playing more efficient basketball, while also their passes per game has went from 281.2 to 310.9. That is nearly 30 more passes per game, while driving a little bit more and having more points per game via handoffs, while their isolation is slightly down as well, along with starter minutes. So when we see all this, we're seeing the Knicks are a more efficient basketball team. But now without Jalen Brunson, it's easy to imagine a world where they go back to that less efficient team because of the fact that they don't really have another true point guard. Now, Ian Begley did say, I would assume that Miles McBride slides in there to the starting lineup. But in a bigger picture sense, the Knicks were using this time to get used to one another And this new offense with Mike Brown. This robs them of time to play together and get chemistry together. Any time without Brunson, though, is tough for the Knicks. Deuce McBride is averaging 8.4 points per game, 2.6 rebounds, and 3 assists. So he's not exactly a true point guard. He's a true combo guard in every sense of the word. Can play point guard, but not exactly a starting point guard, if that makes sense. Shoots 41% from 3, which is good. He's better off the ball. It's just what we've seen with Deuce. He's an elite defender who's a great shooter and, can be a point guard for 15 to 20 minutes a night for sure, but you don't want him as your lead starting guard because he's not some elite passer. He's not a bad passer by any means, but he truly is more of a combo guard than a pure point guard. And the Knicks, now running out of pure point guards and having to look external, enter Markelle Fultz. This is what the Knicks do now. They add Markelle Fultz to the team. Fultz is a free agent right now, and he's the best free agent that is available. As we know, the Knicks' ball movement and unselfish sharing that were a hallmark of their winning streak was missing last night. In many respects, the game was a regression to the type of ISO-heavy offense that bogged down the possessions last season. Shout out to Tommy Beer because he's absolutely right on all of this. And that New York came into Wednesday averaging more than 310 passes per game and dished out 30-plus assists in each of their previous 5 contests. However, the Knicks recorded just 259 passes versus Orlando and finished with only 20 assists. Without Brunson, that's only going to become more of a commonality here. And when you look at the free agent point guards that are available, first of all, Monte Morris is here. Monte Morris is not a free agent. He's on the Indiana Pacers. And then you see Patty Mills is a longtime veteran and quite old. Same thing goes for Corey Joseph. But 27-year-old Markelle Fultz is right there for the taking. He's a free agent right now, would cost absolutely nothing on the minimum contract, and it gives the Knicks another point guard who can run an offense, who can run a floor. When he was with the Orlando Magic, his numbers were great. Take a look right here as we see it full screen. Markelle Fultz with the Orlando Magic over 5 seasons averaged 11.6 points per game, 5 assists, and 3.4 rebounds in 201 appearances. He only shot 27% from 3, which is the fear here. He's not a great shooter whatsoever. He never really got that shooting back after that injury that happened to his shoulder and sort of led to a whole bunch of other issues, which led to him becoming an Orlando Magic guard instead of staying on the Philadelphia 76ers, where he looked like before. When he got drafted initially, he looked like he was going to be a future superstar. Looked like a can't-miss prospect, obviously. Sometimes external situations happen like it did here. But Fultz averaged 5 assists in this span, and when he got minutes, he was a very efficient player. In the 2022-2023 season, he was putting up 14 points and 6 assists, and that was the most minutes he got. He was playing around 30 minutes a night, shot well, or shot the best that he ever shot with Orlando. And on top of that, shooting over 50% from the field. Yeah, he's not a great three-point shooter, but the Knicks have a bunch of great three-point shooters on their team, so we shouldn't be too worried about that when considering everything with Fultz. So right now, Markelle Fultz is the best option for the Knicks to go out there and make a serious move that will help their team in the long run. That is exactly what we need to see the Knicks do right now. On top of that, there also is the option that is none other than Dink Pate. Dink Pate has been with the Knicks since draft night. The Knicks signed him after he didn't get drafted as an undrafted free agent. Pate did appear with the Knicks in the Summer League and played quite well. He was the best of all the rookies. He looked better than Diawara. He looked better than everyone. He was literally their best playing rookie. And part of the reason that he looked like that is because he's played in the G League for a bit now. He was one of the G League Ignite guys. Obviously, the G League Ignite flamed out. Pun. But on top of that, he's just been good. He's been playing against pros, and he looks more ready than any of the Knicks rookies. He's a 6'8" point guard who is a true point guard. He can score the ball well, very confident in his shot, drives to the hoop really well, and is a good passer. He'd be great in the Knicks drive and kick offense that they run right now for those spray threes. He's a great facilitator, who especially at 6'8", when driving to the hoop, being a great athlete, he can pass over guys. He gives the Knicks a completely different look. The one fear is he's unproven, but the Knicks also can take one of their two-way guys away right now and then say it's for reference because it won't be Trey Jemison and it won't be Kevin McCullough Jr., so that means it'd be Tosan Awoma. They could waive Tosan Awoma if they really want to, add on Dink Pate and give him a trial run, and if it doesn't work, you just send Dink Pate back down to the G League. Right now, Awoma hasn't stepped in at all. He hasn't played with the Knicks yet, so it wouldn't be like the Knicks are losing something huge. I actually love Awoma as a player as well, But right now, it makes more sense for the Knicks to have Dink Pate on this team. Now, Pate, he was quite good with the Knicks, or with the G League in general, and has been playing with the Westchester Knicks. Over 2 games with the Westchester Knicks, he's having his best G League season, putting up 13 points per game, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists, getting a steal and a half per game. He's also an excellent defender. He isn't shooting too great, shooting only 43% from the field and 33% from 3. But we've seen this guy go out there, be a true point guard for a while now, and also really, really show some actual talent. And I love the idea of Dink Pate for sure, but the Knicks are trying to win an NBA championship, and they're trying to win games right now, and Markelle Fultz will help them win games right now more than Dink Pate. The Knicks, their best move right now is to go out there and bring Markelle Fultz into the team, but I do want to hear what you guys think. So let me know in those comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day. Go Knicks.